Hello YouTube, this is Tuurngait, and I've decided I'm gonna do some sort of video series about things that I just don't really understand, or like don't make any sense, like there's no reason for it pretty much. And I kind of want to go over the topic of like feminism. Feminism to me is kind of pointless. It's kind of stupid. I mean, sure, women don't have the same rights as men, but in technical terms, we are equal in a way. And I believe that every human is equal, no matter what sex or race. I don't really care. Everyone should be equal. But you can't really come and account for, like, um, possibly maybe, men go to jail for like a certain crime, we get punished worse than a woman most of the time. A woman normally gets off the case a lot easier, or she gets less jail time for the same crime as a man, which isn't fair, but it doesn't matter. And plus, it, some feminists are like beyond sexist. Some of them are just crazy. I mean, some men are also the same way. It can go back and forth, but there's no reason for all the stuff like that at all. I'm sorry, it's almost 3:10 a.m. I'm kind of loopy in the brain, but there should be no reason for the feminist bullcrap that's going on. Like, oh, all men are pigs, and they take that accounted for one man that made one mistake, so they immediately assume that every man's going to be the same way. Whenever I can count for myself in this one, I'm not like that kind of guy that we call a pig, you know? I am a very heartful person. I won't lie, I'm also emotional. I have a huge heart, and I respect women. I respect anyone that shows me respect back. I I don't really judge people. I don't really like to judge, but there are times when people kind of take something too far. Like just in my terms, like someone that's beyond ignorant they don't really deserve to be judged, but they kind of have it coming in a sort of way. And also, this video, I don't mean it to offend any women that actually are feminists. If this video even gets up there in views, uh, I don't see why you have to be a feminist. Like, you're fighting for equal rights. I understand completely. You want to be equal, but if you get equal, a lot of you women are like, oh, equal rights, equal rights. I want it so bad, but I want it, but you also got to treat me with respect, and a woman give me special things. Not all of you are like that. I just said not all of you, but some of you are. Or like, let's see, you get women get let off easier than men do in things. Sure, you get paid less and all these other things, and some men see women as a sex toy, but that's mainly because men probably were introduced to pornography at a young age. But who cares? Pornography is part of the world. I can guarantee pretty much everyone has watched porn before. It's a natural thing, and it can also it may teach men to see women as a piece of meat, but it's also in the same way as a romantic comedy or like a romantic movie can change a relationship for a woman's point of view, to where they think, however a fucking romantic movie plays out, like Twilight, shit like that. And watching porn as a man would make men just more interested in wanting to have sex, which I will say is true. I've had my little ordeals with girls, but I don't want to get into that. That's my stuff. But I would rather find a woman that I could care for and have a good relationship with, that I can love, and I would treat them with the same amount of respect as they would give me. I mean, it's equal, right? But a lot of feminists come around and complain about how a man's being extremely sexist and all that, but they're being sexist right back, contradicting their own little stunt, which ceases to make any sense to me whatsoever, right? And it's just ignorant. It really is ignorant. If you want equal rights, at least treat a man with equal respect too, because not every man, sure, is going to treat you with equality, but that's because, you know, they're douchebags. You can't just say every man is a freaking pig and a snob or a pile of shit because some men are like that. I mean, some women are bitches and hoes, but you don't see every man complaining about that and setting up a huge rally about women and bitches and all that shit, right? Or at least, if my concern, I don't know anything about that. And I've been cheated on. I know a lot of women that are chronic liars, and they know they can tell me the truth because I accept truth way better than I take a lie. But I need to get a drink. Hold up. I'm moving around a lot. But you can also blame. Don't get offended by it if you're like religious. Okay, I don't want to offend you. I don't have any means to offend anyone in this video at all, because I have no right. But you can blame men in a way, in a religious term, because in a lot of religions, women are inferior to men, which, me myself, I am not religious. I don't believe in God. I don't believe in Satan. Yes, I'm an atheist. I'm not a bad person, though. And a lot of you people might think an atheist is an evil person, when we're really not. But I do know some atheists that are some jackasses. But I know some religious people that are jackasses too. So you can't really blame a person over their belief. But, excuse me, you can kind of account religion for that in a way, if that's how you want to take it. Or, how do I put it? However you're introduced into feminism, I don't know. It could have been a friend, it could have been something like that, or you could have been in a good, happy relationship, and it was both going well, you're both really happy, something like that. Then you get introduced to feminism, and it makes you feel unhappy about your relationship, because you might think you're inferior, and this and that, and all that bullshit. When in reality, you are not inferior, you're equal to us, you're a fucking human for damn sakes. You have no difference, and you play more of a purpose than a man anyway, because without you, we couldn't reproduce. And there would be nothing without a woman. Let alone it couldn't be the same for men too, because there would be no sex. And I'm getting out of this now. But if I can remember where the hell I was, give me a sec. The relationship thing, yeah. You realize like you're unhappy about it now because you've been introduced to feminism. But look in the past, before you were introduced to that, you were happy. But then you joined that, you were unhappy. And all these fights for equal rights is just absurd. There's no reason for it whatsoever. There's no reason for anything like that. And a man can't even make a remark about a woman anymore without feminists going apeshit and just going at us because of something we said that wasn't even meant to be taken seriously. It's sort of like racism in a way. A black person says black power, it's fine. Asian person's like Asian power, it's fine. And the white man's like white power, it's extremely racist. They're part of the KKK and white supremacy and they're bad people. And like that. But not like that. It's the same concept, but not the same. That's what I'm trying to put it. But just why do you have to be a feminist? Like, if you are a feminist, like, why? I would like to know. Because men don't really mean to portray a woman out there to be degrading. We really don't. Or at least in my concern, I don't. It's unneeded violence and like feminist rallies and many other unneeded things that just don't need to happen. And it kind of frustrates me because it's stupid. It really is. It's really fucking stupid. My gosh, though. I'm probably gonna end this video here because it's like 3:15, probably 3:20 here pretty soon. So I'll probably create another video later. Remember, I mean no terms to offend anyone that watches this. Religious, feminists, douchebags, I don't know. Stuff like that. I don't mean to offend or judge or anything like that. I don't mean it. If you take it seriously, just comment down about it, but don't get crazy about it. Just, if I do offend you, I apologize. But if you want videos like this to continue, leave a like or leave some feedback, like put some comments or favorite the video. Right now, I mean, I'll open up more about things and I'll become more exciting. I'll probably start branching off into more videos and I'll probably lead off with games and rants and other shit. But like I said, you know, like, favorite, subscribe, leave comments, any of that. And I'll appreciate it, and thanks for watching.